Word of life. Do not be hasty. Over 3 decades ago, I had a job in Lagos as an industrial attaché that paid me well and didn't stress me at all. Due to Lagos traffic, I usually left the house before 5 a.m. with my uncle and was always at work early. Once I got there, I would do my work for the day and always had time to help my superiors. I had one who was busy with his masters, so I often added his work to mine. The job left me with some free time, and I would sometimes play computer games, which were the in thing in my department. We charted the scores, and it was a competition that the highest scores always boasted about. I noticed we, the Nigerian staff, were not alone in this game. I had stumbled on one of our Lebanese bosses also doing the same. Tetris was my own favorite. Still in love with block puzzles. On this fateful day, I was done with work and playing Tetris before noon. One of the Lebanese bosses walked in and tongue-lashed me. He claimed I never do anything in the office and he doesn't know why they are paying me. That got me upset because I was more of a utility officer in my department and knew I was working for my pay. God blessed me with the grace to work hard and smart, which helped me gain time. Instead of letting it go and accepting my wrong, I decided to show that I could call off his bluff. In my anger and pride, I resigned. My department head and others pleaded with me, but I said no way. I thought my mom had enough connection to fix me up at another job, and I couldn't just let this go. I ignored all plea and gleefully left, like good radiance to bad rubbish. I got home early that day and it was then it dawned on me that I couldn't justify my actions, but the deed was done. I still didn't feel so bad until I got to Ibadan and didn't get a job for over 3 months, despite my mom's connection. When I eventually did, it was one failing company that paid me 20% of what I was paid in my former office. To add pepper to my injury, there was a lot of fraud going on that I didn't want to be part of, and the fear of being implicated held me bound till I left there. The office environment was nothing compared to where I left. There I learned some great lessons of my life. It taught me not to be hasty. It taught me humility and how a bird in the hand is worth more than 20 in the bush, except where God is leading you to quit. I learned a bit about patience and how long-suffering is important. Proverbs 19 verse 2 NIV says, "Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way?" I remembered this story when I heard a family man quit a good job just because the office required him to document a request, which was even a favor, not like his right. He refused to honor the business owner who called him to mend the issues because his pride didn't let him. Now things are tough and he even contemplated suicide. Why do we go through the hardship that could have been avoided? I know someone needs this story. I'm glad I learned mine early in life. An adage in my language says, if a child's hand has not grabbed the handle of a machete, he does not ask for what killed his father. There's a right time to take that next step. Going before the time can be a disaster. Never allow the spur of the moment lead you into a hasty decision. Always think and pray over issues. Never allow pride to becloud your judgment. Always be willing to look at issues objectively. See and admit your faults in any situation. And even when you are not at fault, someone has been unjust to you. Wait for the right time to take the step. It's never the right time when emotions are high. Another lesson is that you should not put your trust in man's ability to help. Even the best connections can fail. Always trust God's ability to use a man for your good. Life is a matter of choices. Choose right, choose life. By Adeyinka Are.